What's up everybody, it's Rob the Undead Gamer, and rejoice Nintendo fans, as Nintendo have announced a release date and pricing for their next console, the Wii U. Now if you haven't heard about the Wii U, where the hell have you been? And it looks good. It looks good, and it is coming out very, very soon. Extremely soon. Just in time for this year's holiday season. That's right. Europe are going to be getting the Wii U on the 30th of November, around that time. North America will be getting it on the 18th of November, a little bit beforehand, but what I thought was extremely hilarious, and I can't understand why, but it's happening, is that Japan are getting the Wii U on the 8th of December. So that's, what, that's like nearly 10 days. No, not 10 days at all. Japan are getting it like 20 days or more later than North America, and they're getting it 8 days or so later than us. I think that's hilarious. Bearing in mind Nintendo, Japanese gaming company, I just think it's hilarious that Japan are getting it a lot later than the rest of the world. It's quite funny really. Aside from that, the Wii U has had a bit of a makeover. It looks a lot sleeker. Like, whereas obviously the Wii's a bit sort of sharp and edgy, a bit squarish, the Wii U looks a lot smoother and spherical, circular, spherical, whatever the word, you know the word, you can see what it looks like, but you know the word I'm talking about. And it looks a lot nicer, but then again it's not all about looks, it's also about what the machine does. And it's got some new additions which I think is going to make the Wii really interesting. I mean, if you know about the Wii U, you obviously know about the Wii tablet, which I will talk about a little bit later on, but that's really interesting. But anyway, pricing. So basically it's going to come down to two main packs of the Wii. There'll be the basic Wii U pack and the premium Wii U pack. The Wii U basic pack will have obviously the Wii U console, the one gamepad controller, 8GB memory, HDMI cable, Wii sensor bar, AC adapter, and that will go around for $299.99. And in Europe also it'll be £250, but that's unconfirmed apparently. And then the premium or deluxe pack, set, whatever you want to call it, will have everything that the basic Wii U set has, but also have a 32GB memory, the Wii sensor bar, a Nintendo Land game, a Nintendo Network Premium subscription, which is their new thing that they're doing. I'm not a lot sure about it, but it's something that's new and I think it involves a lot of people. Yeah, and that'll be about £300 or so, and then $349.99 North America. I think these are going to be the prices. Another cool thing is, on launch, the Wii is going to have two different colours, and I think that the way it looks is it depends on what pack you get. So if you get the basic pack, I think you're going to get a Wii. You're going to get a Wii, but you're going to get a white Wii. That's what I meant. But if you're going to get the premium, the better sort of pack, you're going to get a black looking Wii, which looks pretty nice, pretty sleek. Yeah. So I think that's pretty cool. I mean, looking at it, it's quite a price hike in comparison to the Wii, because I think that was under £200 when that first come out, which was great because obviously people were like, oh look, a nice cheap console compared to the 360 and the PlayStation 3, really cheap, accessible for everyone, and anyone can pick up and play it, no matter how much gaming experience you've got or whatever. And that was great. That's what's great about the Wii. But it's quite interesting to see. I think it's had quite a price hike with the Wii U. Now, whether that's because of like sort of hardware, like the gamepad, or what, I don't know. But I think they are definitely intending for the Wii U to be brought out to the wider audience. So it's not just families like the Wii sort of was targeted at. It's also going to be gamers, especially as one of their new sort of Nintendo Wii controllers that they've developed. You know, before you've had like the sort of GameCube style controllers, and they did their own sort of one for the Wii. they've got a new one for the Wii U which looks exactly like the Xbox 360 controller, and whether that's like, I mean obviously there's a few slight little aesthetic differences, but it is the same controller. Whether they've done that to sort of entice more like gamers into the Wii U and attract them into the system, I don't know, but it's funny how it looks exactly the same as an Xbox controller. Barely any difference. Barely. But talking more about the Gamepad, which I think is really interesting, and I saw an article on, I think, totalgaming.net or something. I follow them on Twitter anyway, but they posted up an article about how the Wii Gamepad rather, could be used to benefit gaming and genres like they spoke specifically about RPGs, but this could be used on like the wider scale. It could be used for different genres. But basically, the Gamepad's got a little screen, which is really interesting, and they were saying how it could really declutter your actual TV screen, which is awesome if you think about it, because you play a game like an RPG, for example. Generally on your screen you've got your character, the world, then up top somewhere maybe you've got a mini map, maybe you've got a small sort of, you know, health bar, mana bar, things like that, what weapon you've got equipped, etc., or ammunition, whatever game you're playing. Basically they were saying you could take all that off the screen and put it on the little screen on your gamepad, which is awesome, because then what you'd be seeing on your TV is literally the game. All this menu and item, sorting out equipment, all of that could all be done on the gamepad. So what's going on the screen would stay on the screen. You wouldn't have to sort of bring up another menu on the TV, sort out some items, get rid of that menu screen, bring up another one on the screen. You could just do it all on the handheld gamepad, which is really pretty cool. Even your map, looking around, things like that. Plus the fact that the map or the screen on the gamepad is touch sensitive, which is really cool. So really it could work out to be like a big Nintendo DS, because they've utilised those two screens really well, generally with, you know, menus being on a different screen to what something else is going on the other screen and things like that. So really, if you think about it from that standpoint, it could be really cool, like a big Nintendo DS type thing. Also, which is really cool, is something one of the developers of the Wii said, I forget the name so I do apologise, but he basically said that because of the screen on the Wii U gamepad, you could play the Wii just on that little screen without having the TV. So, you know, you could be sitting at home, someone else could be watching the telly, but you want to play the Wii U, that's fine. Pick up the gamepad, play your games on the Wii U, because it will be on the little gamepad and you're not interfering with anyone who's watching the telly, and that's really cool. But anyway, I'm not particularly... I'm a little bit excited for it, because I want to see what's going to happen with the Wii U and, you know, how it's going to take off and that. And it's really great that it is coming out really soon, in time for this holiday season. For anyone who's wanting to empty their wallets, or if you've got kids that are extremely demanding, then hey, get the Wii U, because that'll be something to spend your hard-earned cash on and make the kids happy, or yourself, or whoever you're buying it for. But I'm not massively... basically, I'm not going to get it straight away. That's what I'm saying. Not until I know that there's going to be either, you know, see how well it's doing, you know, until maybe some reviews have come out about the Wii U, whether it's worth getting, and until maybe there's a wider selection of games, till it's got a bit more of a back catalogue. If someone's developing a game specifically for that console that I really want to get my hands on, then I'll think about buying the Wii U. But that's not happened yet, so I will wait and see what the Wii U brings. So tell me guys, I've babbled on way too much, but let me know, are you excited for the Wii U? Will you get it on day one, or wait and see what happens? Anyways, let me know in the comments down below, because I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching guys, I'm the Undead Gamer. I'll catch you next time.